Live from your show just the way it is.
Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning, and 80s all day and night. Your community radio.
SNSN.
Your community radio.
Live from Main Street.
Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning and 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
Like they always say things that aren't stupid usually. And when they are stupid, it's funny.
Good morning, Paul Lash.
Good morning, Jewett City.
What's up, man?
Monday.
How was your weekend? Did you leave everything behind?
Very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of leaves this weekend?
A lot of leaves. They're coming down though.
Yeah.
Somewhat. They're getting, there's still trees. Still trees with a lot of leaves on them, but
Yeah.
they're all falling now, I don't even think we've peaked here yet.
No.
No, I think we got another week or so before it peaks. Yeah.
So we are broadcasting. I'm broadcasting from, of course, the new Paragon Burns Agency Studios here on Main Street in Jewett City. And Paul, on the other hand, if you haven't noticed yet, Paul is broadcasting live from the new SNSN retirement home.
What do you got, a picture of a retirement home behind me?
Yeah, well, it shows. Yeah, you're right there. You're right in the middle of it all.
Oh, okay.
So if you move your head a little bit to the right, there's a little old lady sleeping
Really?
in her wheelchair. Yeah.
You laugh, but it is a shame when you walk in there. I think when you walk into a retirement home or a convalescent home, all these people sleeping in the hall. It's very sad.
My mom worked in nursing facilities for 30 years.
Yeah.
And I went into a lot of them. And I got to meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I had more grandmas and grandpas than I ever thought I did.
Yeah.
But they have to get these folks out of bed.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with them?
Yeah,
they have recreation.
Yeah.
They can, there are things to do.
Yeah.
There are plenty of things to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you, but come 7:30 on the couch, sometimes I'm passing the hell out. The other day, I just crashed on the couch. Sitting straight up. And woke up, my neck was in a crick, and I'm like, oh, we've been looking up. Where's Melissa? And then I looked at my watch and went, oh, I've been sleeping an hour.
Yeah, I guess you're getting old. I guess you're getting old.
Oh, come on. You don't do that. You don't fall asleep on the couch.
No.
Really?
No.
Nope. Well, you need more activity. Maybe we'll go play bingo.
No, I don't.
Want to go play bingo, Paul?
No. At 2:00, I get a little groggy, 2 or 3 o'clock, but no,
2 or 3 a.m.
Yeah,
groggy.
It's part of the retiree thing.
Polino says you're doing Paul dirty with that background today.
He is. I know it. But I'll get even.
Oh, yeah, he probably
I don't get
will.
mad. I get even.
He will.
I do
Believe
get.
me, I got it.
I get even.
I got it coming to me, I'm sure. So how was it on location at the SNSN retirement home?
Pretty sleepy.
Pretty sleepy.
Yeah, you can't make too much noise because people are still sleeping. No.
Well, there, but it is true. What do you to do? I think a lot of it is boredom. Even though there are things to do, I think there's a lot of boredom.
You kind of wonder if they get medicines to kind of like just keep them low key.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, they're no.
Otherwise, they'd be running around chasing each other.
Sometimes that happens.
I know.
Sometimes that does happen.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
I've known couples to get together. All right, you remember the old Summit Convalescent Home here in Jewett City?
Yeah.
Okay, it's now apartment buildings over in that area.
Yeah.
Well, there, my mom worked there for a long time, as did my stepmother Sharon.
Yep.
So there was a couple that actually got together.
Really?
Yeah, in the nursing home,
Mm-hmm.
or the and you know they're not patients, by the way. They're
What?
residents.
Oh, residents.
Just so you know.
I'll say where they were just there as
Yeah, and I was
recouping.
some of it is sad. Some of it is very, very sad.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean
But the guy was there. They were doing their exercises.
we were playing bingo. We were actually playing bingo. I would call bingo,
Oh,
you know, at Summit.
gotcha.
See, now they call them nursing and rehabilitation centers. They
Yeah,
don't.
well, change the words so
Uh-huh.
they don't sound so bad, but they're still the same thing.
Well, yeah. So there was a guy. He had to be in his 80s, and a lady, a nice young lady, about 80s, 90s, right around there. And they got together and fell in love,
It's good.
and they got married,
Wow.
and they were moved into a room together.
Wow.
I mean, they had their own separate beds and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
You know, a la Ozzie and Harriet, Fred and Wilma, you know, that kind of thing.
Yep.
But you know, where did you know? But they were married, and it was actually real. It was beautiful.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, of course not.
No.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Joanne says, "Where's Paul at?" Paul is at the SNSN retirement home. That's where he is this morning.
Yeah. Broadcasting live.
Yeah. Well, Paul has decided to take a residency there, and he's kind of hanging out. And
Yeah.
so, also Deb says, "Yep, that's messed up, but absolutely hilarious."
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, Paul is at the like I said, the SNSN retirement home.
Yeah. You'll be there. You may get there before I do, so watch it.
I don't know. You know, we're dead
Remember.
longer than when we're alive. So
Yeah.
So you do fit right in there. Well,
Good. I'm glad.
you won't even go to the senior center. What are you talking about?
No, I don't.
Huh?
I don't go to the senior center. I don't even belong.
Why? Why do you say you don't belong?
I don't know. Just don't belong. I don't have time.
You don't have time. Polino says, I visited my grandfather at the old folks' home. It was his bedtime, and the nurse came in and gave him a white pill and a blue pill.
Yep.
I asked the nurse what the pills were. She said, the white pill is a sleeping pill so your grandfather can sleep through the night. The blue pill is Viagra. I was so shocked and asked why my grandfather would need Viagra. The nurse said, that's so he doesn't roll out of bed. Yeah.
Very funny.
And that is a joke, folks.
That is a joke.
That is a joke.
Yeah.
Victoria, wait till you see what I have for you. Victoria's like, oh my. Oh, happy anniversary, Victoria, by the way.
Oh, so she'll be on tomorrow with some background.
If she shows up, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow's Victoria's birthday.
No.
But nursing facilities or rehab centers, they can be very, very sad, but you know, they've changed.
Well, yeah, but they're walking in there can be, I know I used to go all the time visit my mother when she was in there, but
Joanne says those people are tired. They're not even moving. Are they alive?
yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we all know what happens when you go in really okay, and then after a while you're in there, you're downhill. I don't know whether it's the environment that happens that makes you go downhill or what is it? Give up. I don't know.
I don't know, but I will say one thing my mother did say, and I don't know if it's true so much now as it was back then, in the old Nurse Ratchet days, but she said it's sad people that go there are just waiting to die.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it's my mother, that's how she always said.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know. Why did we get on this subject today? It's supposed to be Happy Monday, not a.
It is Happy Monday. Why,
Yeah.
why is it Unhappy Monday?
Because you're talking about people dying and
Why
people,
not?
start off with this old folks home and retirement home and rehabilitation home, whatever the hell you call it.
No, I just thought it was.
Oh, you just wanted to
I'm
be
rapping you,
funny. Yeah.
because I don't know. Just thought it was fun just to kind of rib you a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't like that?
All right. So I have a story I'm going to tell you.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me the
All
story.
right,
Paul
so-
Lash and Monday Stories.
All right. Now this happened yesterday. I think it was yesterday, October 23rd. We all know that the government spends more money than they can raise in taxes, right? We all know that.
Yes.
So what do? They borrow money, right?
Yes.
That's part of the thing. But on October 23rd, 1981, the U.S. reached a major milestone. The national debt reached $1 trillion.
Hmm.
That was back in 1981. Every American woman, man, and child would have to carry $4,700 in debt, which would take 31,688 years to repay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that was back in 1981. What do you think it is now? What do you think the national debt is right now? That's of March.
I'm I don't even want to know. $50.
You want to take a guess?
No, I don't. 2 trillion.
Trillion.
I don't know.
$30.2 trillion as of March 22. Now, if this was numbers that were taken when it was 23.8 trillion,
Yeah.
in other words, every U.S. citizen would have to pay the government 71,000. That's a little bit more than
Yeah.
4,000, right? Okay, it increased by 297%. That's how much it's increased, right? 23 point out. Now we're at 30 trillion, but 23.8 trillion is enough to cover 4-year college degree for every American high school graduate for the next 57 years. That's how much money so now we're at 128%. That's what we are. So $30.2 trillion is our national debt. What do you think? We think we'll ever pay it back? It's going to keep going up.
No, of course not.
But that's a lot of money.
Kind of wonder if they should blow everything up and restart.
How much you think we just borrowed on all these payback and funds you just did?
Well, we just keep printing money. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. And now we're going to pay off college debt. So there's more money.
Shana says, she used to be the illest, but she's no longer the illest anymore.
Mhm.
Just Shana.
Yeah.
Apologize, Shana, for losing your title as the illest. Maybe you'll win it back someday. Happy Monday. She says, I don't know why they can't get a better smelling in those places, like plugins or do something like that.
Yeah, well, that's the Ludermans and stuff they're using. Whatever.
And she says, treat your kids well because they choose your nursing home.
Yeah, that's true.
And Daryl says he feels like the people in the background today,
Oh,
in the nursing home background. How do you know it's not just Paul at the nursing home? He's just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
Joanne says, I used to take my kids to the convalescent home when they were young. They visited around Christmas, and the residents were so happy and said that they made their day. And I hear that a lot.
yeah,
I used to hear
of
that a
kids-
lot.
a lot of
They'd
kids
be
just
very happy.
Sing Christmas carols and everything else. Yeah.
And talking to your deficit conversation,
Yeah.
kind of like what I said to Victoria says, just print more money.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they do?
That's what they do. But
Paul's traveling today. He has now moved on from his residency at the SNS and retirement home.
now we're in
You're in outer space now.
space.
You're in outer space, yeah.
Rocket
Uh,
Man.
Yeah, Paul's
Rocket Man.
Paul's in front. He's got stars behind him, stars in his eyes. There he is. So, what do you guys want to talk about this morning? What are the subjects that that are getting you down or getting you excited, or what's happening in this world today that is good, is bad? What, are we on the brink of World War?
Well, he talks about probably going to use dirty bombs.
Who?
Putin.
Yeah.
So that's not good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it'd be nice if he ended that goddamn conflict, but it seems to be getting worse. So I don't know.
You don't think it's going to be any better, do you?
No. I would kind of hope that they would come to some kind of an agreement and hopefully end the damn thing.
Like what?
Well,
Putin's not going to stop until he owns Ukraine.
well, we'll see. Either that or somebody will take him off. Who the hell knows? We don't know.
What's weird is I was on social media last night, and I was talking to a young lady who was in Belarus.
Oh,
and
Belarus is part of the Russian, right? Because in Belarus, I think they're part of them.
Yeah, they're. I mean, they have their own government and stuff.
Yeah, but I think they're supporting Putin.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I asked her, so how are things? And I didn't specify. I just said, so how are things over there? Oh, they're great. So it's like,
Well, they're
whatever.
not feeling it. No, of course not.
No, there was a young lady that I was and a young gentleman that I was talking to from Ukraine. Oh, things are okay.
Yeah, they must be in a different part that's not getting blown up.
Well, still.
Yeah.
So why would they be saying that? You'd think they would have an opportunity, to tell people in the West, this is going on, this is going. No, everything is good.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder sometimes, are you you're getting the real story?
I don't know. It's true.
Or is it just something that people are putting out there, or different agencies are putting out there to, of course, swerve your opinion?
Well, we all know is that the Ukraine war now is on the back burner for a lot of news media.
Mm-hmm.
It's not up front now. It's everything now is this side. Everything in this country now. Now it's going to be the January 6th thing now with Trump being brought up or whatever.
Who's going to run for president? Do we even know? I mean,
well, I think Biden still wants to run, but
Biden can't even walk.
I know they want to make him. They want to get rid of him. Apparently, did some speech and was mumbling. He didn't know what the hell he is.
He's been doing that since he
I know.
was installed as president.
Yeah. So I don't know. They're going to keep him there. So I guess I don't know.
What are you going to do?
Nothing we can do about it. No, we can't do nothing.
It's not a whole lot. I mean, you can't really. I mean, you can impeach him, but what does that mean? Nothing. Then they go to removal of office. No, they're not going to do that.
That ain't going to happen because you're not going to get Pelosi to do anything unless she became president.
Really? Yeah, well, that's a pretty maniacal laugh there, Paul.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that?
President Pelosi.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Harris would beat the hell out of her, though. That will never happen because Harris, she ain't going to put up with that crap.
So it'll be like a Texas death match between the two.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like during the last election, it was Trump against Biden. I'm thinking this is the best we got.
I know.
This is the best we can do.
I know. I don't know.
I mean, love them or hate either one of them. I mean, it's like this is the best we can do. A couple of retiree guys.
I hope Trump doesn't run again. I mean, we don't need Trump to run again.
Well, either way, if you figure one of the two are going to run, right?
Yeah.
And that means they're both be in their 80s when that happens.
I know.
But do you really think that Biden's going to say, no, I'm not going to run again?
He's not going to get back in again. Nobody will vote for him because he won't even remember when it's election day. I mean, come on, he's getting really bad.
Yeah, but you also have one of these things that, these situations that if you have Biden and his staff say, no, we're not going to run, then you got a lame duck president.
Yeah, I know.
So there's no way.
I think they're just, letting them think he's going to run again, and they're not going to say anything now because it's still 2 years away. Come on,
Yeah, but before
you let him think he's going to run, so he doesn't. And then when the time comes, they'll say,
"Dude, think about it. Heather Summers is running for her 4th term." Really? I mean,
yeah, but she's not 80 years old either.
Huh?
She's not 80 years old.
No, but I'm talking about the time, the elapsing of time.
No, yeah.
I mean, when we started, she was running for her 1st term.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's running for her fourth.
Yep.
She'll be back here Thursday morning, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Heather will be back.
Yeah.
Victoria says, I think the January 6th thing has run its course. No one's listening to it anymore.
Well, I think people are just fed up with it.
I don't even understand the January 6th. What is it?
That's the day that they went and everybody went into the Capitol.
Oh, the insurrection.
Yeah, right. And apparently
All right.
they're subpoenaing Trump to come before the committee. Yeah.
All right. Now, Scott, I'm very sorry about your New York Yankees. Okay. No, I am. Scott's a big Yankee fan, and they got swept by the Astros.
Oh.
So it's the Phillies
So
and the Astros.
Yankees are out, huh?
They're done. Yeah, they're done after a
Yeah.
wonderful season. Really a landmark season. Probably MVP for Aaron
Yeah,
Judge.
you were probably running around clapping, weren't you?
No, not really. I mean, I'm a Red Sox fan, but it doesn't mean I'm a Yankee hater. All right, I got into it a little bit yesterday. With we're going to change the subject real quick. I don't hate the Yankees. I don't even hate Yankee fans, but some Yankee fans I don't find to be very palatable. I think they're very entitled, but you can say the same thing for Red Sox fans too.
Mhm.
I mean, on both sides of the coin. So I'm not one of those entitled Red Sox fans. And Scott, who is a Yankee fan, is not one of those entitled Yankee fans. He's a fan. I don't. My problem isn't with the New York Yankees. My problem's with some of the fans.
You probably should end that conversation right now.
Why?
You're going to get yourself with some deep doggy do.
Why? Because I have an opinion?
You know how opinions are today? You're not entitled to an opinion. If nobody does it, they don't like your side of the argument, then you're in deep doggy do. So you may just want to just get out of the baseball discussion and get back to where you were.
All right, so let's get back. Okay, Scott says we are on the verge of World War III, but our military leadership is more worried about changing the names of army bases so no one is offended.
Well, let's look at what Putin's doing with trying to get 300,000 people to drafting him. You know what I'm saying? What do you think would happen in this country? Do you think that the youth today would step forward, sign up? I don't think so. I think that what you're seeing in Russia with people leaving, I think you're going to find the same thing happening in this country. That a lot of youth, a bag, going to head to Canada, just like they did during the Vietnam War, just like the Vietnam War. I mean, I asked him what his opinion is. That's what I think. I don't think the young people care about. I really don't. It's not like 9/11 where you had a lot of people step up. I don't think that the youth today, because they've never had to suffer with anything.
Daryl says, I pay attention to the January 6th stuff. It was a horrible event, and everything that led up to it was appalling. Going back to the baseball thing, Dave Polino says, try being a Mets fan. Stuck here in Connecticut. Yeah. With all the Red Sox and Yankee fans.
Oh, yeah.
And they had a great year, too, the Mets did, and unfortunately had an early exit. But all right, so here's a quick version, folks. Go ahead and vote. I'm going to give you the option. We're going to play a round of air fryer or Scott fryer. Here we go. And
these are all wacko.
Huh?
The only one knows the answer.
It's my rule, my game, my rule. So that's how it goes. Here it is. Ready? The answer is the Houston Astros. Is that air fryer or is that Scott fryer? Houston Astros. Is that air fryer or Scott fryer?
I'm going to say air fryer.
You're going to say air fryer. Okay. Anybody else? Houston Astros is the answer, kind of like Jeopardy. And is it air fryer or is it Scott fryer?
Yeah, I'll lose anyway.
All right. Polino says air fryer. Victoria says Scott fryer. Scott Fryer says definitely not me.
That's what I thought. That's
Okay.
what I based it on.
Okay. Going and then Daryl's gonna say air fryer since they both need trash cans. So Houston Astros, will that be Scott Fryer or that would be air fryer? Which one? This is probably the easiest one we've done yet.
That doesn't make any difference because whatever it is, you change the rules anyways.
I don't. No.
Only
The
you know
rules
the
stay the same
You only-
every single
You
time.
never write it
You
down.
just don't like the answer.
You never write it down.
I told you my game, my rules. I've said that from day one. I don't know why you are surprised about anything.
I'm going to be surprised because you never write it down. You could change your mind just like that.
And you know what? I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Sure.
when I come up with a question and I formulate an answer, I have never changed it.
Okay.
I've never changed it.
Only you know.
Right, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you about it.
Maybe you're
Why are you
not.
getting all butthurt over a stupid game? God.
It's the way the rules are.
Victoria says, I'm just going to answer Scott Fryer from now on. I have a better chance of getting it right.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, it's Scott Fryer.
It hasn't always been. There's been a couple.
Been a couple, huh? So I guess we know the answer to this one.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't know anything yet, Paul.
Okay.
As you
I don't know anything.
As you float in space.
I don't know a thing.
Paul's up there floating in space. I should have put an astronaut's uniform on you or something.
Yeah, that'd been nice.
Floating
I
around.
always wanted to be an astronaut.
Mhm. So here it is. Victoria says, "Stupid game."
Yep.
My rules,
She's
my
right.
game.
My rule, my game.
Can come up with a game.
I think we need to come up
Victoria's
with a
here.
game to stump you.
Well, I don't know. You've had plenty of time to do it. I don't know what to. You got to do that before you end up in the SNSN nursing retirement home.
Frying pan or electric frying pan?
All right. So the answer to this one, Houston Astros, would it be Scott Fryer or air fryer?
Yeah. So what's the answer?
Nobody have any? Nobody else? The answer is air fryer.
Which makes sense.
The answer is air fryer,
Makes sense.
but you have to have a reason.
Well, we knew damn well if it was the Yankees, it would have been Scott Fryer. So
Not necessarily.
assuming that
Not necessarily.
because he lost,
You generalize too much. No.
you got to come up with some theory on how you're going to answer the question. That's what I based it on because the Yankees
And you were
lost.
right. And you're still bitching.
I'm trying to tell you my logic.
God. See, he is a spoiled brat.
We outsmarted him.
Huh?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the answer is air fryer, and but you don't have an.
What was the
answer
reason
why.
why you would say air fryer?
Because everybody cooked their snacks. All the Yankee fans cooked their snacks in their air fryer last night as the Houston Astros swept the New York Yankees.
What a lousy logic.
It doesn't matter. It's my game, my rules. You don't have to.
I don't think we should play that game anymore.
Ah. Jesse says you guys need marriage counseling. I'm going to my mother's. Scott Fryer says, moving on. How about the Giants? They're 6-1.
Now we switched. You're still in New
No.
York. You're still in New York.
No,
though.
he's moved on.
To New York.
No, you don't get it. He's moved on from, the Yankees. They lost. He knows it. He understands it. And he will accept it, even though he probably hasn't fully accepted it yet. But he is. He's on his way. Unlike most Yankee fans are sitting there still complaining and probably going to knock over a convenience store today because they don't like it.
But he moved on to New York. He stayed
The Giants.
Yeah, he's in New York again.
He's
He's-
always
he's-
in New York.
I know he likes New York.
I know it. We moved. No, Paul. We haven't moved. We moved from from baseball to football.
But we went to New York. So what's going to happen now if the Giants lose? Now we'll be back to air fryer again.
Well, I don't know. We have to wait till the end of the season. But
Yeah.
but the Giants are doing well. They're 6-1.
Okay, good.
Okay. Oh my God, Paul, what is up with you today? You were argumentative.
I'm just trying to keep you on your toes.
Let's see. All right, let's see. This week, what do we have? We have Heather Summers coming Thursday.
Yep,
She'll be coming back and visiting us once again.
that's good.
Wednesday,
Yeah,
we're going to have some high school athletes
really.
coming in. Yeah, we're going to have Seth Cunningham.
Mm-hmm.
Will be here from Norwich. He plays for the Thames Valley Co-op, which is a high school football team. You know, it's what is it? It's Grasso Tech,
Yeah.
Norwich Tech, and St. Bernard's.
Oh,
I think those are the three. But anyway, they are 6-0.
really?
They are undefeated.
Wow.
So you have everybody going, oh, Killingly this, oh, Killingly that. Well, let me tell you, Thames Valley is whooping everybody.
Really?
They're whooping every tech school.
Really? Wow.
The Thames Valley Crusaders. So Seth Cunningham, the quarterback, will be here
Wow.
on Wednesday. We're going to get some others as well, and I'll announce them as we go ahead and book them.
Yeah.
Scott says, not only have I accepted it, I expected it, meaning the Yankees losing to the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
I'm only mad that it happens year after year. I feel your pain. Listen to my rant on episode 75 of, cheap plug, of Bronx Baseball and Beer tomorrow at 5 p.m. Now, if you guys haven't checked out Scott's podcast, do it. It's fun. It is a fun podcast to listen to. And good insight, too, if you're a sports fan.
Got a question for you.
Oh, Jesus.
What's a UPS driver's favorite sport? UPS driver's favorite sport.
I don't know. What is a UPS driver's favorite sport, Paul?
Boxing.
You should hang your head in shame
Why?
over that one.
That's no different than air fryer, Scott fryer.
Why?
At least that would make sense.
Oh, God. All right. We're going to take a quick break. We hope you would visit and patronize our sponsors and our supporters that make us possible, really, because if it wasn't for our fine supporters out there, then we wouldn't be here. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a second right here on SNSN.
Buy better. Much better. So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better with Burns. You buy better with Burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency knows your insurance needs can change with almost every season. The snowblowers get tucked away, and the motorcycles, boats, and jet skis come out to play. Give yourself a minute. Stop. Think about what new or changing exposures are happening to you. Then call the Burns Agency. Over the phone, in person, or online, we're here for all your policy needs. Or better yet, give us a chance to earn your business with our top-notch customer service, strong coverage options, and unbeatable pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Buy better. Much better. So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better with Burns. You buy better with Burns. You buy better.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, I'm Jess, the tire queen from Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold. Springtime is the best time for making sure your air conditioning is working to its full potential. Springtime is also a great time for a tune-up, so your car is running as economical as possible. Those gas prices are nuts. Spring is also the time to get your wheels aligned. Who would know better than me, the tire queen? Come see me at Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold.
As our state senator, Heather Summers is delivering results for Eastern Connecticut and challenging the status quo in Hartford. Fighting for our families, Heather Summers worked across party lines to pass a $600 million tax cut, stood with police to keep our communities safe, and defended parents' rights in our schools. Fighting for lower taxes, Summers successfully eliminated retirement taxes for seniors, expanded the child tax credit, repealed the tax on medical centers, and paused Connecticut's gas tax. Fighting for affordable, high-quality health care, Heather Summers passed a landmark plan to combat the opioid epidemic, helped ensure first responders with PTSD get the care they need, and passed solutions to expand access to care for women. Heather Summers is fighting for our families, for lower taxes, and to deliver results for us.
I'm Heather Summers, candidate for state senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Heather Summers for state senate. Constantine Adipos, treasurer.
And Heather Summers will be back here once again Thursday morning here to talk about Heather Summers things.
Oh, that's good.
But she's always fun. She's always interesting.
She's fun, yeah.
She's not one of those candidates, that comes in here and goes, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. She's it's funny because the Heather Summers that you see here in the studio that come in, if you've never met her, is the same Heather Summers you see walking on the street.
Yep.
Same girl, same lady.
Yep.
So, okay, yeah. So, Kathy, let's get back into the football thing. We're talking about what who we're having for guests this week.
Yep.
Like I said, some high school athletes on Wednesday, Thursday. Heather Summers, Christina. Good morning. How is things in Florida? Kathy, you are correct. I think that's what I said to the Grasso Tech. It's Grasso Tech, Norwich Tech, and St. Bernard's. So now here's the thing. See, last year, Seth Cunningham won athlete, or I should say, football player of the year in Eastern Connecticut, which is it's a combination of like the ECC and the Tech School League.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just the ECC, so they don't get enough attention. They really don't. So now they won Friday nights. Who'd they beat? Prince Tech? Was it Prince Tech that they beat? They beat Prince. I think it was like 60-0, 50-0. It was crazy. They've only given up 6 points all year. So here's the thing, though. Is the record really good because they're playing tech schools? How do you think they will match up against, say, like a Ledyard or Griswold?
Well, I mean, you still got good athletes that go to tech schools. It's no different.
No.
I mean, just because a kid wants to go to a tech school doesn't mean you can't play sports.
Polino says that famous River Co-op is going to have a hard time against Platt Tech on November 12th. Platt's quarterback, Jordan Rivera, is great and has been putting up some big numbers.
Now, Thames Valley, that's not a high school.
No. It's co-op. That's the name of the co-op.
I got you, because there used to be a Thames Valley.
Because Norwich Tech, Norwich Tech doesn't have enough kids to field a football team. Neither does St. Bernard's. Neither does Grasso. Now, back in the day, they all did.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Griswold, same way. We've co-opted with Wheeler.
Right. Gotcha.
If we're getting into high school football, oh my goodness, Waterford, you're lucky. You're lucky.
Yeah.
Because one of the last plays of the game, Cassidy aired it out to Kyle Montigny, and he got decked before the ball got there. It should have been a pass interference. Griswold lost by 6 points, 35-29, and they were on the verge of scoring again. Griswold was. So, but it was a horrible call. A horrible call by the refs. That was a horrible, horrible call. Should have been pass interference all day long.
Disgruntled spectator.
No, I'm not. I'm not the only one that said it.
No.
I'm not going to name people that have said it, but
Good thing you're not in the sports world because you'd be fined.
oh, you mean playing sports? I know. I can say what I want. You do what I want. Do what I want, Paul. Do what I want.
I guess so.
I give you a lot of leeway to be here. So just so you know.
Fight me.
Inside joke. Yeah, I have certain ethics here I got to follow. You know, so.
Here we go again. Get out of that realm. Let's get back to where we are.
Let's see. Dave Polino says, well, tech schools are usually weaker because they have smaller population to get players from.
Right, but they got 3 schools. So.
But there are 3 schools.
Yeah.
Right.
See, what I got confused was there used to be the Thames Valley used to be what Three Rivers is now. That used to be called Thames Valley.
Yeah.
Where the Three Rivers School is now. That was Thames Valley. I forget what the tech or whatever it was.
No,
it's like a college. It was like a 2-year college. Thames Valley.
No, you're talking about Mohegan. It was
No.
Mohegan
No.
Community College.
No.
Whoa.
No, there was a Thames Valley right where that school is now. That used to be a Thames Valley 2-year college.
Okay.
Then they changed it to Three Rivers.
Okay.
I trust you. I went to Thames Valley.
Okay.
Just
come on. I'm
get up with the
look,
flow here.
I laid down and played dead. I said, okay.
All
All right.
Air fryer or Scott fryer?
It's not like the argument I had with Melissa sitting in Charlene's diner yesterday morning. We're talking about this. We're talking about the movie Beetlejuice and how they're going to remake that.
Oh,
You know, by the way, they're also remaking the Never Ending Story.
are they really?
Yeah, so that's really truly never ending. But yeah, she says to me, she goes, you know, the not the father, but the guy who played, you know, the husband and wife, you know, that they get in the car accident and they end up in the, you know, the story of Beetlejuice.
I have seen that movie
Anyway, it was Alec Baldwin, and she goes, it was Bill Paxton. I said, it wasn't Bill Paxton. It was Alec Baldwin. She was like, no. So I literally looked it up. I put it in front of her. I said, look, Alec Baldwin.
Oh, he was.
Yeah. I said, it wasn't Bill Paxton. She goes, well, the version I saw had Bill Paxton. Like,
well, Bill, he's dead.
Yeah. And well, true.
Yeah.
But
and Alec Baldwin, he's probably going to be arrested.
I hope not. I don't. Come on. That's just tragic. It's.
Well,
but anyway, she kept saying it was Bill Paxton. The version I saw was Bill Paxton. I said, what version was that? So, but whatever. But the point was, as I said, so you were wrong. She wouldn't admit it. She wouldn't say it. And Cindy just said absolutely not Bill Paxton. And you are absolutely correct.
You should have just, you know something? See, that's where you're making your mistake. You should have just, I'll check it out. You know, don't give her an argument. You should have just kind of agreed.
But she was.
But you know, you don't argue.
But it was so obvious.
Maybe.
No, I gotta admit, she's right about most things. I give her that all the time, and I say that to her. I tell her that.
Yep.
But damn it, when you're wrong, you're wrong.
Do you ever tell a woman she's wrong? Where did it ever get you?
I should listen.
And whether they're wrong or not, they're always right.
I should listen to you more and more, Paul. Getting back to the football game, which I totally sidebarred from. We never booed from our side, but everyone booed that horrible call from Friday night's game because I believe Cindy was there.
Of course.
I kept saying, I really hope Waterford knows we aren't booing them. We're booing the refs. The refs sucked.
Well,
were you a ref Friday night at Griswold against Waterford? Well, you made a crap call. You guys sucked. How's that?
Well, unfortunately, that's what happens.
They even conferred all of them together, and they still said nope.
It happens. It happens in every sport. It happens in every sport, whether it be high school, college, professional. The refs, they can screw up. If they make the mistake, they can't fix it.
We screenshot it. For example, we screenshot it. Montigny got thrown to the ground, slammed, Right? The ball, the idea is if the ball is way away, that there's no chance that he even catch the ball or the receiver would be able to catch the ball, that it's not pass interference.
Yeah.
Not true in this case.
I was at a Sun game about 2-3 years ago, and they brought in some refs that I think were fairly new.
That's right. One of them was Bill Paxton.
No, I'll tell you, they made so many mistakes that they walked them out at the end of the game with an armed guard.
All right. Well, I've been at games like that.
That's so.
I've been at high school games like that where
they walked them out surrounded by security because some people were so mad because of what they were calling. But the one thing they do now, as you all know, is what they do is they have a fourth ref or another third ref sitting on in a scores table.
Well, I was talking to some of the basketball refs.
Yeah,
and that's a hard job. That is a hard job because you got two guys or two ladies running back and forth.
Yeah,
you're not gonna catch everything. You're really not.
Yeah.
But I was talking to them that no matter what, when the buzzer sounds at the end of the game, you grab your bag and you leave.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter the outcome. It's like you get out.
Yeah, because people are not going to be happy with them.
Even if it's a blowout, or whatever, or 10-point, a decisive game, they get their bag and they go.
Yep,
they're out. They don't hang around and chat and sign autographs.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, but it happens in every sport, unfortunately. You get what you get.
All right, here it is. Is it Thames River Co-op or is it Thames Valley Co-op?
I don't know. I know the school was Thames Valley.
No, I'm talking about the high school
football
team.
I don't know why they would call it Thames River. Let's want you to look it up.
I'm going to, but I thought maybe somebody knew off of the top of their head, but I'm going to look it up right now. Hold on, I will find out here.
You're not giving out bad information, are you?
Not on purpose.
Didn't do your homework, huh?
You'll do anything to throw me under the bus.
That's right. Here it comes. The little yellow bus has 4 running wheels. Yeah.
It is the Thames River.
Oh, it's Thames River.
Yeah.
That makes okay. So now that makes a lot of sense now because now it's
Victoria is correct.
It doesn't have the same name that the old school used to have. It's Thames River.
Yeah, it's the Thames River. I'm sorry, I keep calling it Thames Valley.
Thames Valley.
Head coach Bill Paxton.
Head coach Bill Paxton.
He's still dead.
Yep. Yeah, he was a pretty good actor too. I hated it, Yeah.
Yeah. He was kind of typecast in those Rocco kind of movies, but
yeah.
He was in a bunch of those. Who was another one? It was Greg Kinnear. He was typecast in those type of movies. Whatever happened to him, though?
Yeah. Oh well.
So tomorrow, let's see. We'll have a guest. Tomorrow's guest will be. Let's just pick somebody. Let's just pick somebody from the room here. They'll be our guest today. Tomorrow.
Oh, what are you going to have?
No. Let's see. Kathy Waslick. We'll pick her tomorrow. How's that?
Guest?
Yeah, just have her. Victoria's going to be late.
So you can bring her in and ask her how because she was a guest at Spectopia, right? She was all
Spectopia,
Spectopia, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Rich had that little tiny hat on. He showed a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope. Are you talking about this past weekend at the trunk or treat?
That's the one.
I did not go.
I didn't either.
I did not go. How did it work out? Did anybody go to the trunk or treat?
I'm sure it went well.
Huh?
I'm sure it went well.
Yeah. Well, I didn't hear any bad things, so usually that means it was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here's a couple of. We're doing some changing, as we have moved to the new Burns Agency.
Yep.
Burns Insurance Agency Studios here at Paragon on Main Street, Jewett City. One of the things is that there are two components now to what we do. And there's the SNSN component, which, you know, we have our show in the morning and sports that we broadcast.
Yep.
The other component is something that, and I've talked to you about it a few times, it's really just kind of happened organically. Well, not kind of, it did. It happened 100% organically. Is a little, I guess, call it a brand or whatever, called We Love the 80s. So our app, which was the formerly the SNSN app, is now the We Love the 80s app.
Gotcha.
So it has already changed for Android users. So if you have a Google device that runs on the Android operating system and you have our app, go ahead and update it, because it'll update to We Love the 80s if it hasn't done it automatically.
So we are talking about the music, not the 80 people, not the people that are 80 years old.
A little bit of both, but no, it's 80s music. But I do want to, you know, one thing is, it's funny. It's like, you know, even though we love the 80s, as far as the 80s music is concerned, doesn't mean we hate the 70s, doesn't mean we hate the 90s. And it doesn't say we only play the 80s, but we do focus on that genre. So
yeah, I think that year was that 80s, I should say, that decade was really good as far as music goes. Yeah.
David just said it got updated.
Oh.
Well, it got updated, David, as far as, you know, if you turn the app on, you know, it has you can,
it's
you know,
got the
there's
little
that
lady,
right there.
It's got the little ladies thing.
Huh?
That's the SNSN app?
Well, yeah, it says We Love the 80s. The icon hasn't
Changed
yet.
So now people are going to be confused to try to find you.
So you hit SNSN, it says We Love the 80s. So it's, as far as the operation part of it, that has happened.
So,
but the icon hasn't. But for Google, it's happened. It's your shortcut. You know, instead of saying SNSN.
So what if people now want to watch you on their phone? How do they do that? How do the people watch you on the phone?
We're gonna link it to our website. You know, I mean, or our YouTube
because people
page.
are looking for SNSN, so now that's not there anymore. It says We Love the 80s. So
Yeah.
you know,
right. Well, we just tell people to go to our website, which is snsnonline.com.
Okay.
You know, we'll have a link on the app as well, where you can go ahead and it'll just link it to the website. That's all it's going to do.
Gotcha.
So I want to see. I don't think it updated. Oh, whoa. Did it? Son of a gun. It did update on Apple. So there you go.
There you go.
It says We Love the 80s by SNSN. And you had to do that for Apple or else they weren't going to change it.
No, SNSN doesn't pop up anymore.
No, it's right there.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's gone. I don't know what now. See if I look for SNS. Oh, well.
So, yeah, look at that. All right. So the change is continuing to happen. It's just that the icon is still the same. It still says SNSN. But that will change automatically. Dave Polino. He goes, don't ever question me. Okay. We're even going to have a phone number that people can call in and leave messages, you know, about like, you know, what they like about this. Don't say what you hate because you'll never make it on the air. But that people can go ahead and record a message and those are going to be included.
Yeah.
You know, during the broadcast and stuff.
Which I noticed that the phone-in thing isn't here.
Huh?
Where's the phone-in thing? Is it just
don't need it anymore. Don't need it. We're not doing phone-ins.
Oh.
Don't need it. It's not necessary because everybody has an app. I mean, everybody has a device, right? And if anybody's going to be on the show or something like that, they're going to have a device. They're going to have access to one or whatever, or even a PC. I just send them a link.
Gotcha.
We have zero need or reason to have a device hooked up to a telephone line. I don't even have the telephone line.
I noticed.
But we have a telephone line now. Forgot the number, actually. It's coming, Shane. I got the number, but I just haven't set up the outgoing message and stuff like that. But we will put that up there. So anyway, let's get back to some comments here.
Oh yeah, get back to some comments.
Let's see, Polino. Don't ever. Polino's God. He's in God mode. Let me tell you that right now. Don't ever think I'm wrong. It got updated this week on an Apple. Christina says, I support We Love the 80s. Thank you, Christina. Well, I support you, Christina. I do. Sorry. I have this. Shayna, apparently not the illest anymore, but random thought. Why isn't anyone going to the moon? Just wondered if Paul perhaps had the answer since he wanted to be an astronaut. That's a question for Ask Chris Anything on Friday, I think.
He knows everything.
He would know the answer to that.
Yeah, he knows that stuff. I don't follow the space stuff.
Cindy says on iPhone. And so, Cindy, your icon updated for iPhone? Hot diggity, dog diggity, boom. What you do then? Paul, what do you believe is going on in the moon? She wants to know what you believe.
What's
going on in the moon and why we haven't gone to the moon.
Well, the cream cheese is starting to turn pretty rancid.
Huh?
The cream cheese.
Oh, yeah.
It's turning kind of rancid
Since
now.
the moon is made of cheese.
Yes. Yeah. That's why if anybody lands on it,
it's a very soft landing.
Yeah, if you do, they go, whoop, and you get stuck in mud.
Yes.
You know.
Good.
You know how cheese is. Some cheeses, after a while, they kind of get rancid. So it's probably a stinky place to visit. You know.
Could
Plus, bring bagels with you.
Nothing like a good stinky cheese.
Yeah. Bring the and there's a lot of mice on the moon. They're like, it's getting eaten away.
Lino says, "Got to run. Have a good day." After being correct so much, he has to go. Oh, Sheena. They're not all winners here. Don't know why they don't call the proctologist an astronaut.
Proctologist. Oh,
So my icon hasn't updated yet.
I
still says SNSN. I don't know how. Did it do it automatically, or did you have to update it?
Does your phone set to do automatic updates?
Yeah.
I thought I should update it.
Well, how do I do it? You know how to set it?
I don't know where it is, but it might be in settings someplace.
Well, let's see.
Because what's it called? The 80s? What's the name?
We
of it?
Love the 80s by SNSN. I have no idea where to go. Let's see if it's on my. Okay, now look.
There it is. WLT 80s.
Yeah.
There it is.
Right. So why isn't it updated?
Yeah, there it is. Came right up, man.
Well, let me see. Yeah. But I don't know why my app still says SNSN.
Well, what can I tell you?
No, I'll see if I turn it off and turn it back on, see what happens. App Store and click. Oh, you know what? That's the easy thing.
Well, mine's still going. I got to shut it off. I can still hear mine playing.
Daryl, you're a jerk. He says, just reset it to factory settings.
Well, you do that, you're screwed.
Shayna said, just reboot the phone. That's what I'm doing right now. So
Mine did it automatically, so.
let me see. No, but go, let me see the shortcut on your phone, not the app itself.
No, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Does it still say SNSN?
No, I don't think so. No, it's right there.
Let me see.
80s. It's WLT.
WLTS, yeah.
WLT80.
Oh, look at that! Hot, holy crapola! It's there. It has updated, and it is there.
80s. It's
WLTS, yeah.
WLT80.
See, look at that. Let's see, it did it.
Yeah. Your phone's just.
Huh? Yeah, well. Yeah. You know what else is slow? Is this
Yeah. Now you're playing with the buttons.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get it to work.
Well, it was working. What the hell happened?
All right, it's good. I got it.
Oh.
Let's see. Try it now. How's that? Does that sound better right there, guys? Did I just get rid of a whole bunch of background noise? I'm thinking I did. I'm gonna see. I gotta look. Does that sound better right there, guys? Did I just get rid of a whole bunch of background noise? Yep, I did. Look at that. My God, we are just jumping by leaps and bounds today.
What are you, Superman?
No, not Superman.
Well, he's the one that jumped by leaps and bounds.
But there was a lot. I think there was a lot of white noise behind us. It was like, shh.
Uh-oh. No, can't say
Oh,
that.
can't say that. Yeah. It was a
lot of noise.
lot of. Well, what do you call white noise?
There's no white nose.
No white nose.
No, it's white nose.
Not that either. But,
There's no white noise.
Okay. Peach. We're peach.
No,
All
there's
right,
no. There's just
peach
noise. Just say noise.
Oh my God.
Come on.
You're such a wuss.
You've got-
Stop it.
Be politically correct.
I don't want to be politically correct.
Well, then you get your ass in trouble. That's what
And
happens.
I'll be an astronaut, like Shayna says.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. So tomorrow, Kathy, are you coming in tomorrow too? I forget. The beige noise, it's gone. Shayna says.
Maybe she is.
I forget. I know. Okay, yeah, she'll be here, and as I know, Victoria will be your Caucasian noise. Canceled.
Can't say that either.
I love cancel
Just say
culture. It's so
noise.
stupid.
Noise.
All right, so we'll have Victoria and Kathy here. Victoria will be running late because she has some errands to do, but she will be here.
Oh.
So we'll
She's
see what
gonna-
kind of fun and
Why don't
shenanigans.
you just walk the errands rather than run them?
Huh?
Walk the errands. Don't want to get hurt. Gotta be
That's
safe.
true. But you don't want to run errands. That's
Nope,
right.
no, you want to walk.
That's right. And tomorrow, the original Aunt Jemima will be here, along with Uncle Ben, or at least people that play them and love them. Because I love them because you know what? I grew up with Aunt Jemima. I grew up with Uncle Ben. I grew up with all these characters, that are Uncle Remus, that are.
Well, I told
they
you-
were there. They are there, and
I
they should
told
be
you that-
heralded and not be put aside because we are just a little ashamed and upset.
I told you the story.
And
about Uncle
offended.
Ben. I told you the story of Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima.
Yes, you did.
I did tell you.
And they're good stories and stuff
Good
like
stories. Yeah.
that. I sound like Mort the pharmacist. And I tell you right now, we're offended. Care about you're offended.
Oh.
They were live people, human beings that lived in this world.
Yeah.
End of story.
End of story.
I'm not gonna get rid of people ever on this show because we're ashamed of something. If it happened, it happened. Well, you don't have to like it. There are a lot of things that happen I don't like.
True.
Doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Right.
You can talk about things that happen. See, that's the problem I have with cancel culture is they try to get you to stop talking about things that actually happened like it didn't freaking happen.
That's true. Yep.
So anyway.
Yep.
Come to We Love the 80s. That's NSN and be free. All right, Paul, we're out of here. We will once again see you tomorrow morning. We will have the lovely ladies, Victoria and Kathy, here tomorrow. They're much better to look at than I am. So if this was just radio, it wouldn't make a difference. But since we're streaming video, it's much more enjoyable that these nice ladies will be here tomorrow. So, and they are and they are very intelligent and they add a lot to the conversation.
Yes, they do.
And I love it because it's totally, people are sick of you and me, so it's good to have great different views that these ladies bring to the show. So
sure.
And basically I'm just saying that because I miss Rich. But
oh, see,
canceled.
There you go. You just stuck your foot in your mouth again. You just stuck your foot in your mouth.
I know, but that's okay.
No, it's not.
All right.
You need to apologize.
I'm also gonna go ahead and publish the number later for We Love the 80s, and programming is going to be completely different than it is. You'll see. I hope you give it a shot, and it'll be a lot so fun. So, Paul, we'll see you later.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for joining us here on the SNSN Morning Show. We'll see you tomorrow right here on what are we?
I don't know.
SNSN.
Did you know that many college-bound high school grads end up dropping out with nothing to show for it? College right after high school isn't always the best option, but there are options. Why not consider regional training opportunities through the Manufacturing Pipeline Initiative? Collins & Jewell in Basra is a local community-focused business with many technical and non-technical opportunities. Start right after graduating high school to help find your path. Then consider college once you know what your interests are. Collins & Jewell hires for character and trains for skill. Find a career instead of working at just a job. Collins & Jewell in Basra will make you feel appreciated and part of the team. Collins & Jewell gets grads learning and earning quicker, which preps them for career and college. Call 860-887-8813 or email to hr@collins-jewell.com. Make sure you tell them where you heard this message. Collins & Jewell in Basra is an equal opportunity employer and proud supporter of Griswold Athletics.
With an independent insurance agent, you can be sure you're getting the right coverage at the right price. The Burns Agency is all about relationships. We work one-on-one with you to make sure your auto, home, business is protected by a quality insurance company. That's why we work with Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. We know you can trust Ohio Mutual to protect what matters most to you and your family. Once you see how Ohio Mutual cares for your needs, you'll trust them as well. Contact us today to get the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual.
Hi, this is Lisa Griffin of Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Well, some banks offer checking account rewards, and some banks rebate ATM withdrawal fees. At Eastern, we say, why choose? Check out our Kasasa checking accounts and find out how you can get both. For more information, visit bankeasternct.com, call us at 860-889-7381, or stop by any of our branch locations today. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank with offices in Norwich, Jewett City, and Plainfield. Member FDIC. Do you, Kasasa?